already issued to VIA and to IPO. So they're going to use necessarily 1,800 megahertz band. So we should be careful of using our scale resources. Effective legal framework to have more transparent governance. Having an I.C.T. in government means having more transparency. Of course, more efficient and make it easy for the citizen to apply for different service, but at the same time having more transparency. I was last year in Estonia. Estonia, they have totally different approach compared to, let's say, German and Austrian countries. But in Austria and Germany, the privacy is the main role. In Estonia, they have a total different approach. In the internet, you can see, let's say, the salaries of each public servant. Which is in Germany and Austria not acceptable. It would be a small joke. You can ask an Austrian anything, but not how much is salary. In Estonia, you have this in internet. In the web page of the, let's say, the municipality or the government, you have, and this is directly linked to the payroll of the government. Not just in static page in HTML, but this is directly dynamic web page, directly linked to the payroll of the government. So not just the payroll, but also other salaries, other extra salaries. I.C.T. also use help for customer protection, deployment of new modern technology services to meet the user needs. It is not having nowadays only electronic services, but nowadays I think it is more important having mobile services. Not just applying for having a birth certificate from home, but applying, let's say, for having my information about my result, for example, in my phone by SMS. So we are going toward a mobile service. Nowadays are M services. E-services are looking for 2 years. Nowadays in Europe we speak about M services, mobile service. Everything in mobile. I have my phone, I have a connection, I have an internet connection, I have some PIN pads. Why not using my mobile phone for achieving my services? About the legislation framework, well, the telecom law voted by the parliament in May 2003, established a very modern one, and established the telecommunication regulatory authority. We have e-commerce law, maybe some of you didn't know, since 2003, is based May 2006, is based on municipal model law, and we have e-signature law, digital signature. This is not just scanning your signature and putting this in scan, but this is based on public-to-private keys, on encryption, decryption. The law that says your signature, digital signature, is equivalent in front of the court as your handwriting signature. If you buy it with Amazon and you sign your order by digital signature, it is mandatory. You cannot buy a judgment the shipment comes and you do it. This is a mandatory, and in front of the court, has the same relevance as handmade signature. So our law is in Kosovo. Of course, we don't have such application. In our faculty, we have application that is based on this e-signature. In fact, our student grades are signed with a digital signature. Each student grade is signed in our database with a digital signature. Raiffeisen. Is anybody a few member of Raiffeisen Bank? Yes, please. Come on. They're using the e-banking system based on the e-signatures, digital signature. If you're using e-banking from Raiffeisen, you get a card reader, a smart card, and you have digital certificate on it. And based on this digital certificate, you authenticate yourself against the web server of the Raiffeisen Bank. And of course, you cannot go day after to Raiffeisen and say, I didn't make this law. Because it has the same relevance and signing to the clerk in front of the desk and withdrawing the money to your account. Intellectual property rights is in place 2004. A law on cybercrime still in draft. Since our government came in place, we have pushed the electronic government strategy for 2009-2015 and passed the government in July 2009. This strategy foresees that all citizen service should be offered by electronic format. Any kind of service that you're looking for the government, either the central or local government, should be offered in electronic format. Who is responsible in the government of Kosovo for offering electronic services? Now, there are two departments. One is the Ministry of Public Services, and one is the department in the Ministry of Transport, Post and Telecommunication. There are rumors, there are voices, should be created agencies directly to the parliament or agencies directly to the Prime Minister's office. Or there are people like me neighboring countries, like, for example, Macedonia, Serbia, they have Ministry of I.C.T. Other countries used to have Ministry of I.C.T. till they established the legal framework, the policies, and afterwards the Ministry of I.C.T. was joined to the Ministry of Economics. Most of the neighboring countries, Hungary, Slovenia, Czech, and Slovenia.
Does this mean we don't have I.C.T. policy at all?
No, we have policies, but we have two organizations competing to have more power and competing among them which policy should be among which one. This kind of ministries we just have from the previous government, but this doesn't mean that we cannot change it. But I think still there is a lack of awareness of decision makers about the I.C.T. We are working as a government on this. This A strategy is one of these policies, but we still need more people, more decision makers to be aware of the benefits of I.C.T., especially the government. And of course, we should not be afraid of transfers. Because if you have everything set in the internet, you cannot say, my salary is 800 and my expenses are 2,000. But still, topic to be discussed. Education and work for potential. To be very frank, my idea, and I strongly believe that education is the only one, the main driver, and the only one that can help the Kosovo, the young population, for achieving more employment and achieving more economic welfare. Why is taught I.C.T. in the Kosovo? Mainly at the faculty of where I'm coming from, electrical and computer engineering, and the computer engineering department, bachelor and master degree. We have just, for 2 years, made a new curriculum based on the recommendation of IEEE. I suppose most of you know IEEE. And we have applied for the new master program for information technology. And we have also applied that our faculty should be named Faculty of Electrical Engineering and Information Technology. The student from the beginning should know that they are already in information technology. And this is the keyword that is nowadays in the Europe and all over the world. The same approach is by the Vienna University of Technology, the Munich University of Technology, etc. Also at the University of Pristina, I.C.T. is taught in computer science, the Faculty of Mathematical and Natural Science, the bachelor level. In a private institution, we have the University of Reinvest. They are teaching computer science, software engineering department. This is the Faculty of Economics, the bachelor level. At the University for Business and Technology, they have the computer science engineering, the bachelor level. These are main institutions for bachelor level degree from computer science and computer engineering. Also, a citizen of Kosovo, politicians.